The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start here with Jackson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Again, it's Jackson as they'll stay on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. You look at this Buffalo defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early third and 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. Now Allen. Staying on his feet. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. And it'll record his 5th sack of the season.
Gotta give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. The Eagles, it's 7-3 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Tyrell Dotson there on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. But you look at this defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Hurts. That is caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Throwing is Allen on third. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Akine. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. And it's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasize ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Give to Cook out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And that's big Jalen Carter, the rookie, able to get him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9. Option play. Here's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Allen going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook, He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 28-0.
Eagles nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throwing out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll look to throw again. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This one out quickly to Watkins. Touchdown, Eagles! Watkins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 28-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's Allen. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 46 yards on the ground for him so far.
It's 3rd down.
Third down and 1.
No movement here, guys. Shut them down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Here's Ward to return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and a couple. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown! Dallas Goddard, 39 yards. And the Eagles get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. And now it's blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. It's complete to Cook. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To the air, Allen. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed away. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. They find some open field here. And they will get to it on the line, but the clock continues to tick down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But first down, Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Allen running right on the option. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. He's got the hook on with Diggs. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Harris running straight ahead. Down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is most instant idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
Just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete on the first target in the second.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him,
That pass is caught by Hart. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and long.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. We did see pursuit, and then the big finish with the tackle.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You know, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Slot man moves right. Now they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead here's Swift. And the Eagles are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another 1st down run right there.
Swift going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Jackson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Hurts will throw.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there and worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Gets around him, and they can't bring him down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 13 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. He's trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And we have an injury on the play. And it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. And you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
This defense big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And the lead will hold at 10. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever going on between his ears right now. It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He's going deep for Brown. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a